Hey guys, I have one hell of a crazy ass case. This piece of shit woman, I don't know if you could call her a woman, but this is Jessica from Pennsylvania. I cannot pronounce her last name, but she's 39. And apparently she was evicted from her home, and the landlord and somebody helped him discover 4 infants was unalive. So it's just like it's a what the fuck moment. Here is some of the article. So the name of the landlord told Pittsburgh Action News on Tuesday that he had law enforcement evicted Jessica on non-payment on August 14th. The landlord explained that he was cleaning the home and discovered a deceased baby was wrapped in a plastic in the closet. I think particularly it was a trash bag, I think what it was. He immediately called the police, and the investigation inspected search of the home uncovered 2 more deceased infants in totes in the attics. And then this past Thursday, Pennsylvania State Police confirmed there was a 4th infant that they had discovered. There's more of this article. The Indiana County Coroner Office is performing an autopsy on the infant's remains. The criminal complaint says during the police investigation, Jessica described birthing the infants and placed them in the location where they were found. Shocking, no one believed it. It's just evil. The neighbor says, "How can you pop babies out in toilets?" The girl across from here is nurse, and she's sick, and her mom doesn't go to work because of can't get this off her mind. And she is charged, what shows right here. From more I got out of this case, it's apparently she was renting this house. I think it was her dad's house, and she lived there her whole life. She had a roommate, and she had 2 other children. I think they're both boys. I think one of the age of 8, and I ain't for sure. The other one, it might be 9, I think, per se. Don't get me wrong. But the house was so nasty, and when her dad passed, because he kept up on paying up the rent and stuff, but she didn't. It took the landlord, I'm assuming about a year to evict her and stuff like that. It was last month, I think the article said, but he just came across cleaning it. But he said that him and the person that helped him, it smelled so bad. There was a lot of cats and just the trash and from the scrap from the cats and stuff. And they came across the bag, and they assumed it was a dead cat, but they never suspected it was a child. But she did confirm that she did had a child when it was 6 years ago, and that I'm assuming it's the same child that she had and didn't realize and passed out and found out the baby was dead. But I'm assuming it was one of the children they had came across of, but I ain't 100% sure. And then apparently she had given birth to 2 babies and on a toilet, and then unalive them. And what's the crazy part about it is I think nobody didn't know that she was pregnant because she worked and stuff. And I think that's what the fuck up about the situation is, how she can go by with 4 pregnancies and nobody did not notice that she's pregnant, and then just discard them like trash and stuff. But I think it's her husband or her boyfriend one, is in prison, and something to do with children. And I'm assuming it might be these two children that they have endangerment per se. But my biggest questions are, how old are these infants? Was they alive when she gave birth to them? Then how, God, the smell of it. Like, she had two other children, she did, and she had a roommate. How in the hell did they get, like, honestly, the kids, how the hell they got by with not having CPS called on the mother, paternally the father, whatever charge he has, and somehow the CPS was called in for that. I don't get how the fuck that them kids, them two little boys hadn't got taken sooner, and she worked, and I just can't imagine like that. I don't know, it's just so fucked up. And with the charges they gave her, and I don't know, maybe more we come out with, maybe the autopsy gives us a more of a bigger picture and stuff, but she has admitted a lot of stuff so far. But hell, I don't know. I mean, she's a very sick person, and she's another example of people having these children and not take care of them, or just don't take care, like I said, don't take care of them in general, and just unalive them. But I just wish they have to be another solution. You don't want these kids, give them up, and that, I don't know, it's just so fucked up. But I'll keep you guys updated regarding of this case.